Y'all, I could start a series about all the crazy jobs I've had over the years. They say the love of money is the root of all evil, but how else am I supposed to buy these stylish clothes that I wear, huh? Look, I like money, okay? Coins, dollars, dinero, okay? All that, alright? I've been after the bag since I was just a wee lass. In fact, on my 16th birthday, I made my dad take me to get a worker's permit just so I could finally get a job, or as Black parents like to call it, a J-O-B. And ever since, I've done everything: retail, fast food, coffee shops, flight attendant, and one of the craziest places I have ever worked, a casino. A lot of people in my college town worked at this casino. It was close to campus, and it paid slightly more than minimum wage, which was a huge plus. And since one job has never been enough for me, I was looking to get a second job after quitting my previous second job at Walmart. I already worked at Starbucks on campus, so I applied to work at the cafe at the casino. However, when I got there, it was basically just a cattle call type interview, and they shoved everyone in departments where they needed people, regardless of what they actually applied for. Luckily, since I'm so cute and everything, they put me in the most glamorous department of the whole casino. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Ah, yes. Go ahead, inhale deep. Can you smell it now? Here at the food court, you'll find nothing but the bestest, most high quality food in the entire casino. Come one, come all, take a break from those slot machines and come on down for some reasonably priced pizza, onion rings, or whatever else your little heart desires. Here at the food court, anything is possible. Even though I was annoyed that I was working in the food court instead of the cafe, I was still making $9 an hour, which was a fortune to me at the time. And I figured it couldn't be that bad. I mean, all I had to do was stand in a cube in a sexy salmon-colored shirt and khakis and ring people up. Plus, I could put in a transfer to the cafe after 3 months, and I could suck anything up for 3 months. Now, let me explain something very special about this job. I'm sure it's similar to other casinos, but they are very, very serious about their money, okay? There were cameras everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Now, let's take a look at a typical day at work, okay? First thing, you show up, you have to go to this room to get your cash till, okay? Then you walk a special route. You walk a special route to work to ensure that the cameras can see you walking with the money. Then, at the end of the day, you have to go to another special room that looks like a jail cell and count down your drawer in that room so that you can once again be watched by cameras. Pretty intense. But that's not the best part. The best part is that they were so serious about their coins that they wanted to see every single dollar exchanged to the point where you couldn't even take cash directly out of a customer's hand. Yep, you heard that right. We were required to tell every single customer to lay the money on the counter first, then we could pick it up off the counter and process the money. And the purpose of this, surprise, was so that the cameras could clearly see the money being exchanged. And they were very, very serious about this. Taking money directly from a person's hand could get you fired. And of course, there were no signs informing the guests of this policy. We were just expected to tell every single person, every single time. Now, I know in other countries like Japan, for example, they've been practicing this policy for a minute. You know, you're in Japan, you want to buy something, you get your money ready, you walk up to the counter, and they have a cute little tray right there for you. You put your money in the tray, the cashier puts your change back in the tray, you take your change, everybody goes on, has a happy day, and it's great. But we didn't have trays at the casino, and also, this story does not take place in Japan. If it had taken place in Japan, there'd be much better food, much nicer people, and much fewer problems. Okay, but we can't have a good animation without problems, can we? Huh? Y'all love to hear about problems, don't you? Huh? Am I right? Now, I don't know where y'all are from, but where I'm from, not taking money out of a person's hand is seen as rude. Like, super rude. So you can imagine most of my customer interactions were not that pleasant. In fact, my first day on the job went a little something like this. Okay, that's $25. Oh, just place it on the counter for me. What? I just need you to put it on the counter first. I can't take it from your hand. Why not? It's policy, just so the cameras can see. You know, stupid casino rules. Mm-hmm. You think the camera got this? Here you go. See? I got $5 back for my one slice of pizza. Did you get that? Huh? Yeah, that's about how 80% of my customer interactions went. Me telling them to put it on the counter, them asking why, me explaining it to them not believing me and getting upset, me getting upset low-key. You get it. Not very pleasant. And besides not quite having the hang of the register yet, and it being my first day, after about the first hour of getting attitude from almost every single person, it started to get me really down. So I started sometimes telling people to place it on the counter, and sometimes I forgot. I mean, I was new, right? New people forget stuff all the time, right? Things started to get better immediately. I wasn't getting slick comments or meme mugged as much. It was great. But I did also worry about that camera looming overhead, so I tried to follow the rules most of the time. I just finished ringing up someone and I took the money out of their hand like a normal human, and then the next couple came behind them. Once I finished ringing up their items, the man tried to hand me cash and I politely asked him to place it on the counter. What? Sorry, you have to put the money on the counter. I can't take it out of your hand. Why the hell not? It's just the rules, the camera. The camera's been there all day. You took the money out of his hand. Now all of a sudden you want me to follow the rules, huh? I get it. You can touch his hand, but not mine. Is that right? No, Liar. And this old man proceeded to go off on me. He cussed me out. Sure did. An old black man who looked like he could be my grandpa screamed at my poor young self. And then, to add insult to injury, he threw the money at me and walked off. And yes, I'm going to point out the fact that he's black only because the whole time he was yelling at me, he was insinuating that I wouldn't take the money because he's black. Sir, hello. We're both black, okay? Are you kidding? Are you okay? You're supposed to be my peoples, okay? And as long as I have worked to this day, it still always hurts just a little bit more when one of your own peoples treats you bad. The absolute best part of that little interaction was that I literally spent the next 30 minutes holding back tears. I kept trying to blink them back and breathe, but there were a lot of tears in there, okay? Like, a lot. I was mad and embarrassed, and he hurt my feelings, man. I had never been cussed out by a grown man before. It was all I could do not to let any tears fall because I was not about to embarrass myself. I mean, imagine you walk up to the cashier and she's sobbing. Okay? Not cute. Shout out to Little Lex. She was so fucking sensitive. Looking back, I'm definitely grateful for that job because I obviously needed it. By the time I had served my 3-month sentence at that food court, my skin was as thick as an elephant. I just stopped trying to avoid the conflict. It was inevitable. I should have been like, oh, so somebody's going to get mad at me? Oh, well. Oh, well. I am not putting my money on the counter. Okay. Next. Besides, why add to my suffering? I mean, did I mention the ill-fitting salmon-colored shirt I had to wear? I had enough problems. What's the dumbest rule you've ever had at a job? Leave a comment down below. See you guys later.